Universe fine-tuned for life. Goldilocks Zone secrets. Dear viewer, please imagine a vast cosmic bakery churning out universes like cookies. Some are burnt to a crisp, collapsing moments after they are made. Others are raw dough, too diffuse to form stars. But occasionally, the cosmic oven bakes a Goldilocks zone, which is not too hot, not too cold, but just right for life. This is a universe fine-tuned for life. According to theoretical physicist and cosmologist Stephen Hawking, the laws of science, as we know them at present, contain many fundamental numbers, like the size of the electric charge of the electron and the ratio of the masses of the proton and the electron. The remarkable fact is that the values of these numbers seem to have been very finely adjusted to make possible the development of life. This tantalizing idea, known as fine-tuning, has captivated scientists, philosophers, and theologians for decades, sparking debates about the nature of reality, the origin of life, and our place in the grand scheme of things. Fine-tuning, a delicate balance. The concept of a tuned-for-life universe refers to the observation that several fundamental physical constants, like the strength of gravity, the mass of elementary particles, and the cosmological constant, appear to be exquisitely balanced. Even minuscule deviations in these values would likely render the universe inhospitable to any form of life as we know it. It's like trying to balance a pencil on its tip, which is incredibly improbable, yet here we are. For instance, consider the strong nuclear force, which binds protons and neutrons together in atomic nuclei. If it were slightly weaker, stars wouldn't be able to forge heavier elements like carbon and oxygen, the building blocks of life. If it were slightly stronger, stars would burn out too quickly, not allowing enough time for life to evolve. The cosmological constant, lambda, and the Hubble constant, h0, are finely tuned to enable the universe's expansion and the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. If the cosmological constant were larger, the universe would have expanded too rapidly for galaxies to take shape. Life needs stable environments to evolve. This means galaxies with long-lived stars, solar systems with stable orbits, and planets with the right conditions for liquid water. Earth, for instance, sits in the previously mentioned Goldilocks zone of our solar system, in that it's not too close to the sun, boiling hot, and not too far, freezing cold. It's a delicate dance, a cosmic tightrope walk, where even a stumble could send the universe tumbling into lifelessness. Physicist Davies said, "The really amazing thing is not that life on Earth is balanced on a knife edge, but that the entire universe is balanced on a knife edge and would be total chaos if any of the natural constants were off even slightly. What are the chances that a universe can be tuned for life, and Earth is one of these special planets?" Many scientists estimate this to be around 1 in a quadrigintillion, a unit which is 1 followed by 123 zeros. And yet, here we are. Defining life, beyond human existence. But what exactly do we mean by life? A universe tuned for life doesn't necessarily imply a universe teeming with intelligent beings like us. It simply means that the conditions are such that the emergence and evolution of some form of life, however simple, is possible. This could range from microbial life thriving in extreme environments to complex ecosystems on distant planets. It's like saying a garden is tuned for plants, which doesn't guarantee the presence of roses, but it provides the necessary conditions for plant life in general. Human-specific tuning, a narrower focus. Now, let's zoom in on a more specific scenario, which is a universe fine-tuned for human life. This is a much narrower and more contentious concept. It suggests that the universe isn't just conducive to life in general, but also specifically favorable for the emergence and evolution of Homo sapiens. This tuning might involve a whole host of factors, from the stability of our solar system and the unique properties of water to the abundance of specific elements on our planet. Humans need planets with conditions nearly identical to Earth's. This includes the right atmosphere, oxygen-rich, temperature, water and chemical composition, carbon-based. Without these, humans couldn't survive. Carbon is the superstar of life as we know it. Its ability to form long, complex chains makes it the perfect building block for organic molecules. In a life-tuned universe, carbon is abundant, and the laws of chemistry allow for the formation of DNA, proteins, and other essential molecules. Gravity, that invisible force choreographing our every move, is perfectly suited for human life. With just the right amount of gravitational pull, our bodies function optimally, without undue stress on muscles and bones. Imagine, dear viewer, trying to dance on a planet with crushing gravity. This would be the ultimate breakdancing. So the universe must allow for the specific evolutionary processes that lead to humans. The presence of biological precursors, such as amino acids, nucleotides, and lipids, are essential for life as we know it. In addition, also needed are the existence of evolutionary pressures, such as natural selection, genetic drift, and gene flow, which drive the evolution of complex life forms, including the development of complex brains and opposable thumbs. If the dinosaurs hadn't been wiped out by an asteroid, mammals might never have had their chance to shine. Humans need resources like metals, fossil fuels, and other energy to build civilizations and develop technology. A human-tuned universe provides these resources in abundance. Think of it like a chef preparing a dish. A universe fine-tuned for life is like having all the necessary ingredients available. A universe fine-tuned for human life is like having a specific recipe for the ultimate pizza, with the right proportions and cooking techniques to create that exact outcome. Scientific perspectives. Coincidence or underlying principle? From a scientific perspective, the fine-tuning of the universe raises profound questions. Is this apparent balance a mere coincidence, a cosmic fluke? Or is there something more to it, some underlying principle or mechanism that we haven't yet discovered? The multiverse hypothesis, a cosmic lottery. The philosopher John Leslie has argued that the fine-tuning of the universe is evidence of a multiverse, where our universe is just one of many bubbles in a vast cosmic sea, or a cosmic bakery. This idea raises the possibility that our universe is not unique, and that the dials of the fundamental constants might be set differently in other universes. In this vast cosmic game of chance, we find ourselves in a universe that happens to be hospitable to life. It's like winning the lottery, which is improbable, but someone has to win. Challenges to the multiverse: untestability and shifting improbability. The multiverse hypothesis is not without its critics. Some argue that it's untestable and therefore unscientific. Others question whether it truly solves the problem of fine-tuning, as it simply shifts the improbability from our universe to the entire multiverse. Philosophical implications: purpose, design, or brute fact. From a philosophical perspective, the fine-tuning of the universe raises questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. Does the apparent balance of the universe imply a purpose or a designer, or is it simply a brute fact, a cosmic accident that we happen to be lucky enough to witness? The anthropic principle, the observer's role. The anthropic principle, a controversial idea, suggests that we observe the universe to be this way because if it were different, we wouldn't be here to observe it. There are different interpretations of the anthropic principle, some more palatable than others. The weak anthropic principle simply states that we can only observe universes that allow for the existence of observers. The strong anthropic principle, on the other hand, suggests that the universe must be fine-tuned for life to exist, implying some sort of cosmic imperative. If the universe is tuned specifically for humans, it raises even deeper questions. Are we special? Or is this just another cosmic coincidence? Some philosophers argue that the conditions for human life are so specific that they suggest a purpose or design behind the universe. Teleological argument. This is the idea that the universe's fine-tuning points to a designer or creator. Just as a watch implies a watchmaker, a universe tuned for humans might imply a cosmic architect. Existential implications. If the universe is tuned for humans, it might make us feel special, like the universe was made just for us. But it could also make us feel isolated, as if we're the only intelligent beings in existence. Religious interpretations, divine design, or cosmic wisdom. From a religious perspective, the fine-tuning of the universe is often seen as evidence for the existence of God. The argument goes that the exquisite balance of the universe is too improbable to be a coincidence, and therefore must be the result of divine design. This is sometimes referred to as the teleological argument, or the argument from design. Let's look at a couple of ideas. Christianity. The idea of a universe finely tuned for life aligns with the belief in a benevolent God who created the world with intention and care. From the Bible, the heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Islam. The Quran describes the universe as a carefully designed creation, with everything in its proper place. The Quran states, "And it is He who created the heavens and the earth in truth." Surah Al-An'am 673. Religious perspectives often emphasize the purpose behind the universe's design. Life isn't an accident. It's part of a grand divine plan. According to physicist Freeman Dyson, the more I examine the universe and study the details of its architecture, the more evidence I find that the universe in some sense must have known that we were coming. Other religious interpretations of fine-tuning are also varied and complex. Some theologians argue that the fine-tuning is not necessarily proof of God's existence or the beginning of time, and that the fine-tuning is compatible with a variety of theological perspectives, including those that don't posit a traditional creator God. Hinduism. The concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality, suggests that the universe is a manifestation of divine order and balance, and always has been. Buddhism. While Buddhism doesn't focus on a creator, it teaches that human life is precious because it offers the best opportunity for enlightenment. It also hints at a beginningless universe. Challenges and evolving understanding. Alternative life and future discoveries. It's important to note that the fine-tuning of the universe is not without its challenges. Some scientists argue that the apparent balance may be an illusion, a result of our limited understanding of physics. Others suggest that there may be alternative forms of life that could exist in universes with different physical laws and constants. We are, after all, only familiar with carbon-based life as we know it on Earth. For example, perhaps silicon-based life or neon-based life could thrive in a different universe with vastly different parameters. Moreover, our understanding of the universe is constantly evolving. New discoveries and theories could shed light on the mystery of fine-tuning and offer new perspectives on the origin and nature of life. The cosmic bakery is still open for business, and we are constantly learning more about the ingredients and the recipes that make our universe, and perhaps countless others, possible. Continuing exploration. Whether the universe is fine-tuned for life in general or specifically for humans is a question that invites us to marvel at the cosmos and ponder our place within it. From a scientific perspective, the fine-tuning of the universe is a puzzle that challenges our understanding of physics and cosmology. From a philosophical perspective, it raises deep questions about purpose, design, and our role in the cosmos. And from a religious perspective, it offers a glimpse of the divine, a reminder that we are part of something greater than ourselves. So, dear viewer, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you're not just a random speck in a vast, indifferent universe. You are part of a grand stage play, a cosmic masterpiece that's been finely tuned for your life.